Hi there, welcome to the Barbara Young channel. Welcome to a Vlogmas day, how many hands, fingers, what I'm at? Day 4. Never mind, I'll get there. Anyway, what have I been doing today? Vlogmas 2024, December the 3rd, December the 4th. I just counted 4, didn't I? Never mind. So, what have I been doing? Today was a little slow, but yeah, not too bad, I suppose. I did get a couple of things done. And first thing I'll start with is my deer pattern. Did a little bit more of this today. Today I managed to get some ears on it. Now this is the head section, of which there's another piece to go on, and then these two have to get sewn together, but I put the little ears on there. Now it shows it as the ears being in the down position, but I don't want the ears in the down position. I want them in the sort of upright position, so that's how I've sort of fixed them on. A bit tricky to work with, especially trying to form these little ears in this like little folded package, because of the material, the faux leather as well. It's not so easy to work with. Sewing machine's not very happy about it, but push on and see how it goes. But yeah, as you can see, it's starting to have a little bit of form, even if it's not much. But as I say, because I'm just going to do one bit each day, and I don't need to do too much each day, then hopefully before too long I'll have one deer. And it might not just be a woodland deer at the end of it, hopefully, but I'll have to see. I mean, it's not too bad a pattern. Like I said, the instructions are a little bit meh sort of thing, but I'm getting used to the way that it's written, so I am finding my way around that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying doing that. It's a little slow process. Like I say, I just want to do a little bit each day and just try and form it slowly over the time that I'm doing the Vlogmas, and hopefully by the 24th I'll have a finished item to show you. I certainly hope so, because yeah, we'll just see how it goes, I suppose. Right, so what have I done otherwise? Yeah, a bit more of this pattern today. The Butterick 6760, did a little bit more of this. This is where doing the dress pattern, I needed to do an amendment. Oh, I don't know where I've done with the actual pattern pieces. Have I left them up there? I think I've put them away now. But anyway, the main thing was the princess seam. This is the piece that sits down here, and the princess seam was, well, it was too much. It was too much curvature, and I knew it would be, because princess seams always are. I think that, and if I've read this right as well, that the princess seams on a lot of these patterns tend to be for about a B cup, I suppose, for the sort of bust size and shaping. And of course, I got a completely different shaping for that particular seam, so I have to adjust them, effectively doing what is equivalent to a small bust adjustment to bring that line in and to make it fit better on my curvature and my body frame. So that has seemed to have worked, because I spent a bit of time trying to make sure that did work. So what I'd done is I'd made this before with the pattern as it was, but though all I did was took it all apart, because I've only just done basic seams, I've not finished off or anything, I just wanted to do it. So the other thing was, I was hoping that I'd have enough of this material to actually do a proper wearable mock-up, but I don't have anywhere near enough of this material. So this is literally just a mock-up piece that I can put together, take apart, put together, change and do whatever I need. But yeah, I've changed that seam there, if I can get it in view. I've changed that seam there. It's much less curvature, even though there is a certain amount of curvature, there's less curvature on that seam now. So that seam now sits on my body frame a lot better than it did when I first did it. So that's sort of mock-up section part 2, bit 1, whatever. I don't know, I'm getting there. Slowly I'm getting there. I think what I'm going to do next with this is to cut out this bit again because it's meant to be lined, so you cut out the same pieces twice and then you stitch it all together, and then you create the lining, and then once I've done that, I'll have a good idea how it's actually going to properly sit on me, how wide it's going to be, and then I can attach it to the skirt section, which I made yesterday, which is, it's still up there I think, but I did that yesterday to see how the skirt was, and I did sort of hold it together with some pins just to see where it's going to sit, and it does sit quite high up on my actual high waist area, so yeah, it's coming on slowly. I mean, this is how I actually work, you know. I don't sort of show this a lot, you know, that you don't see the sort of day-to-day bits. I will try to push on a bit quicker with some projects. I'd rather like to get that done in maybe sort of 2 or 3 days, so I might work a bit quicker, but you know, the fact is that I'm not working very quickly on it. I'm just doing a bit at a time, and that's the thing with projects like this. I find I do a bit, look at it, check it, go through, and then move on to the next stage and do another little bit. And you know, projects always take a lot longer than you actually think they're going to. You know, you think they're going to be through in a day, and no, they're never done in a day. Always take much longer than that. So yeah, slowly pushing on with that Butterick 6760. So hopefully it won't be too long before I have a skirt, not a skirt, a dress. But obviously I've got to find out or decide on what my main material will be once I've done and finished with the mock-ups, because I haven't decided on a material yet, so I'm not sure. So I'll have to have a look through my drawers here and decide on what I want to be doing with it. So yeah, but hopefully that'll be done way before Christmas it's finished with. Yeah, and I can maybe get another project done as well before then. But for now, I'll just push on with it along with my deer. Other than that, not a lot else. Now I did have to pop out today for a short while, just briefly, and once I did, I decided as I was coming back to stop by my thrift store, as I normally do. I always find myself stopping there, and I can't help it. If I'm going past, I think, yeah, I'll just pop in and have a look. I do try to limit it to once a week. And today being Wednesday, means that I'm banned from going there until next week at the very earliest. So I did get a couple of things, starting with this bit of material. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah. Now this is, well, as you can see, it's got a slight green tint to it. Not really sure quite how much I've got here. It's not a great deal. That sort of amount. So a metre, probably got a metre in length, but the darn thing's wide. It's a good 1.5 meters in width, so it's a nice chunk there. And it feels like a viscose, maybe a polyester, but it's actually quite thick. There's quite a certain amount of weight in this, but I got it because it's that sort of, it looks like polyester, like lining material, but it's a slightly heavier piece than what I would normally use for lining, but I think it would still be good for lining something like a skirt, or something like that, or maybe some lining material to put in a jacket, say like in the sleeves, where you want to line the sleeves. I think that would go really well because it's a slightly thicker weight and will go well in a jacket, but I don't know yet. Maybe a skirt lining, maybe in a jacket, but I saw it, and like I try to do, I try to get stuff that I think I'm going to use. Even if I see something there and I think, well, that's really nice, but it's not, I don't really envisage immediately something that I can use it for. So I think, no, I'm going to leave it. Whereas this, I saw it, I thought, oh yeah, lining, immediately. I'm always wanting a bit of lining material. So yeah, I thought, why not? I'm going to go for that. So I did get it. And the other thing I got, because I got two things, is this bit of red lace. There we go, some red lace. Now this has got a little bit of stretch to it. So my immediate thought on this was lace that could be used with undergarments, undies, underwear, or other undergarments of sorts, whatever it might be. And I've got quite a bit here as well. I noticed before, that's why I got some before when I saw them, and just thought, yeah, they're lovely. So that is a really nice floral sort of pattern on there. So that's lovely. I really like that. That is really nice. Yeah. So yeah, maybe on some undergarments, nightwear maybe, or maybe a pair of undies. I haven't decided, but that sort of thing, because I think it's really nice, really lovely, and I say it's got a little bit of stretch to it, which is brilliant, which means it will work for that sort of thing. So there you go. That was a little bit of thrift as well today. So that's it. Now, really, that was my day. It wasn't. I say it wasn't productive. I got some stuff done, didn't I? Little bits, and I worked through a few pieces. So that's made me feel quite good that I've moved on with them, so I can get on to the next point, which is always nice to do. But yeah, generally, quite quiet really. I think for a Wednesday. Remember what day it is half the time. But yeah, quite quiet for a Wednesday. But then. That's me. I am quite quiet. I mean, I don't know how I come across to you folks, but I am quite a quiet person. I'm not really that sort of outgoing all that much. You know, I'm not into like a big circle of people and friends that I know, but so I do live quite a quiet life really. So yeah, as I always say, it's a quiet day, but that's me. That's how I am. I just like to try and get on quietly. It's not that I don't want to be with people. I do. I certainly love being around people and meeting up with people from time to time, or, you know, having a conversation with people. That's brilliant. It's really nice to be able to do that from time to time. I think it's great that we can do that. And that makes me think about people that don't really get to know other people all that much, or get that much contact with other people. I know that, you know, some of us, especially at this time of year, can be a little isolated. So I always think if we can reach out and just make that little bit of contact with somebody else and just have that conversation, or even just sending them a message, is always something that can really help to make someone feel a bit better and sort of, I don't know, perk them up a bit and just make them feel a bit happier about where we are, especially this time of year with the weather being atrocious and all the hustle and bustle that's going on. Sometimes it's nice to just, again, I like that thing of just taking a bit of relaxed time and have a chat with somebody. That's always lovely. So yeah, there we go. That was my Wednesday. That was day 4 of Vlogmas, the 4th of December 2024. So there we go. Nothing else to report for today. So hopefully I will get to see you all tomorrow. So take care. Bye.
Papo Young.